Hello, everybody. Hi. Welcome. It's been almost an entire month. And Anya is celebrating the occasion by wasting her fake money instantly. Thank you. We always appreciate it. Hi, everyone. Hope you're doing okay. My room looks different. I'd like to say that's the reason I haven't been streaming, is that I updated this whole deal. Cade used to sleep in this room as well. He no longer sleeps in this room. Gone but not forgotten. I have 4 fake money left. Can I borrow some fake money? How do I give people fake money? I don't think I can do that. Ugh. I might need to plug in the Nintendo 3DS if we're gonna do this. Today is May the 4th. Woo! And Cameron figured I've been wanting to get back to streaming for a while, as you can imagine, but various things have been getting in the way, mostly in the brain realm. But today was a nice clear weekend, and it sparked some motivation in me, and I realized that on Star Wars Day, I could stream a Star Wars game as a quick little one-off. I don't have to jump right back into the big, long, intimidating Tears of the Kingdom. As much as I love the game, it is intimidating. Since I moved my streaming setup like a year ago, I have not hooked up any of my other consoles, and I don't have anything except Knights of the Old Republic on the PC. And that game is minimum 30 hours. I did tweet about this. That game's minimum 30 hours. I did stream it in its entirety, so the only reason I would do that is to go do the dark side stuff, and I can't do that quick enough to justify it. So instead, I figured along the lines of doing a silly little one-off, in lieu of an actual Star Wars game, we could play Star Fox 64 tonight. Star Fox 64 was the first game I ever played. So it's near and dear to my heart. And I figured it was Star Warsy enough. Audio and video are slightly distinct. Okay. Let me check on that real quick. Headphones on early, though it is not yet gamer time. Harumph, harumph. Oh, I can't tell which is first. I have trouble with this somehow. Okay, audio is first. It's something up with the... I couldn't either, Leo. It is the camera that's coming second. Let me... Did you say audio and video or... Oh! That's what you mean. No, it's not. Wait. No, this is the program. Shoot. Okay. Sorry. The interface looked confusing on my end, and I was like, oh! No, you think the face cam's supposed to be there, and it's not yet. That's not the problem. Obviously. Do I have any filters on this? No. Hashtag no filter. I've had this issue before. Normally I have to do a tiny little, like, delay filter. You can't hear me go through these previews, right? Sorry, the reason that I'm just quiet is because I'm listening back to the recordings I've done so far. It looks fine, like, in the preview, which is really strange. It seems better now? Okay, we're just gonna take it. I'm just gonna take it. Easy one off. Easy one off. Don't need to stress about the tech stuff until it makes me stress out about it. Cool. All right. Well, I'm sorry, Lot. That's okay. I'm gonna take a sip. I got a new water cup. In that it's a cup now. I was previously drinking from a bottle, and you wouldn't think it would make that much of a difference, but my brain apparently drinks like 5 times as much water in the day if it's a straw. I ate out a couple weeks ago, and I like consciously noticed that while I was sitting there, I drank 3 full glasses of water at the table when like when I'm sitting at my desk with my bottle. I drink like 1 bottle per day, and it's the same capacity as this. And then the first day I got it, I drank 5 of these during the workday. So if you have trouble hydrating, see if you need a straw. Yeah, try the straw hack. Anyway, I was in my Star Fox spiel before tech stuff. First game I ever played. Probably second game I ever played. I kind of lump it together with Mario Kart 64, the other first game I played. But it's the first single player one. First one I beat. That sort of deal. So it's near and dear to my heart. And I figured that this would also be a good opportunity to finally break in the 3DS capture device I have. I got this like over a year ago and haven't made time to do handheld games. For a little bit, I was considering doing Kirby Superstar Ultra. I even have a couple times considered doing a one-off Star Fox thing, but every time I've been like, you should just do the 64 one. It's got the better voice acting. It has basically no changes except the visuals, and the resolution's higher. But it's my channel, ding dang dong it, and I need to make sure this thing works the way I want it to. If it doesn't, sucks to suck, because it's been over a year. Does this one have Smash 4 Nasal Fox? Yes, it does. It has late career Mike West, everybody. This released in 2011. He's fairly nasally, though. Not as silly as some of his Smash 4 clips, I'll say. All right, I'm gonna plug this bad boy in. You want to see the silliness of a Nintendo 3DS with a USB-C port on it? Isn't that crazy? The guy that does these mods started out doing them on the original Model DS, and for a while that was all that he had available. And on that one, it's like a bulky, it's like a semi-bulky unit that's like half the width of the actual system, like bolted onto the thing that holds all of the capture machinery. But they've gotten really streamlined with it, and this is just a normal. It's just a normal new 3DS XL, but with a little port added into it. So I'm impressed. I've wanted one of these since before there was a new 3DS. And then, of course, I finally get one, and I just don't use it for an entire year. So I think it's time. I think we can do it. All right, everybody. are you ready to hear and see a Nintendo 3DS? You'll be shocked. Truly wild. Truly crazy. There appears to be a little bit of lag with it. Maybe if I shrink down the previews, it won't. Oh no, if I shrink down the previews, it freezes it. That is Nintendo 3DS sound. Sound of the summer. Is it still? Okay, it seems smooth now. I think it just needed some time to adjust. All right, we're gonna go with it. We are gonna go with it. That is, in fact, Falco. Sure is. I can recognize birds too. All right, we're gonna jump in. Enough time wasting. Actually, before here's some time wasting. This is me turning the 3D on. Take a look at the top screen preview. Yeah, you can imagine this thing can't exactly record in 3D, so it just records like one of the two views that are used to make the 3D. So like, the background just shifts to the right. That's all it does. It makes sense, but it's silly. It makes me laugh. No, it is actually jumping out of my screen. That's terrifying. How is this happening? You think you're safe? We're gonna play a video game. Oh, what route am I gonna do? Star Fox on Nintendo 3DS. The original says Star Fox in Nintendo 64. Some say they're still in there.
Message from General Pepper. Priority 1.
The bottom screen is just totally useless during this.
We need your help, Star Fox. Andros
I'll let it
has
play.
declared war. He's invaded the Lilat system.
Very loud
and
in my
is trying
headphones.
to take over Corneria.
Is the audio at a good volume? Like, am I loud enough compared to the game? Do I need to turn the game down? Is that because 64 is the resolution it's in, do you suppose? Of course, you could do the same with 3D. It's true. It's true. I'm kind of surprised they didn't just do Star Fox in 3D. I remember, this is the first, the 3DS was the first system that I saved up for to buy, as a kid. And I remember whenever they first announced it, I didn't pay attention to gaming news at the time. Of course, all I had a Nintendo 64 and a Wii, and I didn't really keep an eye on the new releases or anything. What I had was just what I had, and oh, look at this stupid 3DS gyroscope stuff. I can see Saturn. I think there's a burger planet down there. I'm hitting the button. Can you save the Lilat system from the evil Andros? This added a couple extra modes. Anyway, when the 3DS was first announced, it was announced with this remake, just basically to show off the visuals. That's what this was. It's just a tech demo for the visuals, same way Ocarina of Time 3D was. And I was young enough that I went and like basically cried to my mom about the fact that there was this new thing coming out and I would never get to play it. For some reason, it was completely alien to me that one could in fact buy a game system when it came out. Because up to that point, basically every game I had was something that like was already in the house. for one reason or another. It was very silly, and especially silly for me to be this distraught over not ever getting to play a slightly better looking version of a game I already played to death by that point. I don't know if I expected there to be anything new. I don't think so. God knows I didn't really have a concept of like a remake versus a remaster versus a port, all that like granular stuff. I was just like, Star Fox again, but it looks cool? Sign me up! Money can be exchanged for goods and services. Challenge your friends or the computer to a multiplayer battle. I forget, was there Wi-Fi in the battle mode? I'm pretty sure there wasn't. It was an early 3DS game. There was no Wi-Fi stuff. They both seriously upgraded and downgraded the multiplayer in this game. They made it only R-Wing combat, where the original had Landmaster and on-foot combat. But this one like seriously upgraded the R-Wing combat to have like extra items and I think maybe more stages? I don't know. Yeah, there's on-foot combat in the original. It's not in single player at all. It's really hard to unlock. I think you need to get all the medals on expert mode. You need to first get all the medals in the normal difficulty to unlock expert mode, and then you need to get all the medals in expert mode to unlock the on-foot combat. The on-foot combat is very, very silly, especially because you can mix and match the stuff. Like, one person can be in the R-Wing, the other be on foot. Me and Kate adore the multiplayer of this. There was a bit like a year or two ago where Kate and I just like were in a phase where we would play the multiplayer of Star Fox 64 and the multiplayer of Assault. And 64's multiplayer is shockingly good. It is shockingly good, though in a lot of ways Assault is just kind of the same thing, but seriously upgraded, specifically in the on-foot combat. It'd be fun to, I don't know if we could squeeze 3 hours of it, but maybe Kate and I could do a stream where we just like go through the multiplayer for a bunch of games that we love. Stuff that you couldn't stretch out to like a full 3-hour stream, but that you could squeeze a few intense battles out of and then move on to the next game. We could definitely do that with Star Fox. That'd be fun. I need to write that down. Also, he is alive. Yes, Kate is alive. Despite the bed for sale. Now, there's another room in our house that's like an extension of the garage that used to be my computer room, and we both slept in this room. Used to be my computer room, and then we swapped that. No. Then I decided to move a bed out there and just sleep in there, and he had this room. And now it's flipped around slowly over the last couple years. That became his computer room. I moved my stuff back in here, and then we got fed up with sharing a room, and he now sleeps out there. All came full circle. No, true full circle will be if he decides to move right back into this room. That would be a little difficult to swing, given what I instantly did with it. All right, we're gonna play this game. Congrats on winning the power struggle for the original room. I did win. I did win the battle. Now I have a full-size mattress. I don't live in a child's bedroom anymore. I actually was like debating whenever we got the bunk bed out of here. Do I want a twin for the floor space or do I want a full size? And at some point I was like, okay, the full size will be nicer, but also it'll just feel less juvenile. I don't wanna be in a twin again. I've gone between full and twin a couple times and I'm sick of it. All right, Viblio games. I've talked for 20 minutes, so we might as well do it while playing a game. All right, new game. So here's a silly thing about this. I don't know if I ever unlocked expert mode. I don't think we'll play that. Oh, it does the prologue and then goes into the
system.
difficulty
The
select.
evil Andross turned this once thriving system into a wasteland of near extinction. General Pepper of the Cornerian Army was successful in exiling this maniacal scientist to the barren, deserted planet Venom. 5 years later, General Pepper
I think
noticed
this voiceover
strange
is the one
activity
that
coming from
most
Venom.
closely resembles
James
the original
McCloud,
voice
Pigma
act.
Dengar, and Peppy Hare of the
the
Star
original
Fox team
takes from the
were
first.
sent to investigate. Upon their arrival, Pigma betrayed the team, and James and Peppy were captured by
That's
Andross.
the big difference.
Peppy
Is he says
barely escaped
here he's like
Venom and
Pigma
returned
betrayed
home to
the
tell
team.
James's
In the
son
original,
Fox
he just
about
goes
his father's
Pigma
fate.
betrayed the team.
A few years have passed.
That was the first thing I
Andross has
noticed about
again
this game as a
invaded the
kid
Lilat
was
system.
this sounds weird.
General Pepper
Does
has
it
turned
sound
to
better?
A new Star Fox team,
The lines
headed
aren't
by
as
Fox
the
McCloud
lines aren't
to save
compressed,
Corneria
but
and free the Lilat system.
but they re-recorded
once again.
everything, and a lot of it does not sound as good. Some of the actors are different. I don't have expert mode. I don't think I've ever unlocked expert mode in the 3DS version. So this is silly. Nintendo 3DS mode is balanced to complement the new gyro controls and the circle pad. No, it's easy mode. That's what that means. It's easy mode. Now, it's easy mode because this has gyro controls where you can control the R-Wing like this. If you're silly. And here's the real silly thing about the difficulty select. 3DS mode, I'm pretty sure, is the only one where you can use the gyro controls. So even though all this does is just recreate the original challenge of Star Fox 64, it also takes away the unique control scheme that this game has. Now, who cares? Who cares? But also, that's silly, right? That's silly. He sounds like he should be advertising Medicare and the brakes on The Price is Right. Hey, relevant to the discourse. Wait, what discourse? People on Twitter are talking about whether we should cancel Pigma Dengar for betraying James McCloud. Easy mode discourse. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I will not be contributing this round. I don't even know what it really makes easier. I've played on 3DS mode a couple times and I've never like consciously paid attention. Maybe they lower the damage you take? I don't think it reduces the number of enemies. All right, okay, let me look at this map real quick and see what medals I haven't gotten. There's 15 stages, I have 13 medals. I'm missing Aquas and Macbeth. Oh, you know what's frustrating about that? You can't do Aquas and Macbeth in the same path, can you? You can. If you don't take the alternate path on Zonus, you get to Macbeth. I'm getting really granular with this. You don't accidentally miss if you sneeze and move the console. No, wait, you do. That's a way hard mode is easier. Yeah, no, you are genuinely just, it's miserable to use. Okay, it makes me think I'm just gonna keep going on tangents, but I'm not gonna regulate myself, it's fine. The first smartphone, the second smartphone I ever had was the Samsung Galaxy S4, and that was back when Samsung phones were stupid. They were really silly. The home launcher was terrible and slow and heavy, and they were really fixated on bizarre little gimmicks that no one in their right mind would ever want to actually use, and one of those was that you could, when you're on a page, you could scroll down with face tracking. You would tilt your head down physically to go down on an internet page or whatever. You could, of course, turn this off. This was not mandatory. I tried using it for a little bit because I was a little baby and was like, oh, cool new tech. Oh, yeah, this is terrible. You do this. You would also, I think this was the first one where to screenshot, you would wipe your hand across the screen, which I think you can still do on Samsung phones, but you can also just do the power and the volume button. Really, honestly, if I were a discerning customer at the time and not a child who was taking hand-me-downs from her parents, I probably would not have stuck with Samsung at that point, because it was a very slow phone and it focused its energy on really stupid things. But now I'm glad that we've stuck with it, because I'm extremely happy with my S10, and there's some silly stuff, but it's mostly silly stuff that other phone manufacturers are also doing, so I'm happy. You could also, and I actually did use this for like a week before deciding, yeah, no, this is just as silly but slightly less unwieldy, was instead of the face tracking scroll, there was a gyro scroll where you would tilt. You would go up by doing this. You would go down by doing this. I was like, yeah, I prefer that to the face tracking, because I have to use one of the gimmicks. Giving my Reddit page the Kubrick stare to get to the next page of dank memes. Yeah, no. Just the dumbest thing. Okay, I think I was gonna do a particular path, but now I am planning out a path to specifically try and hit these two stages that I don't have medals on. And we'll see if I can get them. I'm not gonna redo the stages if I don't get the medals, but we're gonna try for it. So that means we're gonna mostly do the hard path. And at Zonus, we're gonna take a detour into the easy path on purpose so that we can get to Macbeth. If any of that made sense. I don't know how well-versed anyone here, I say, to try and hide the fact that, to try and obscure the fact that there's only one person here. I don't know how well-versed anyone here is in Star Fox 64. I don't know shit. Well, we'll have fun today then. All right. I don't know why I pulled out the stylus for this thing. I could have hit the A button for.
It's about time you showed up, Fox. You're the only hope for our world.
I'll do my best. Andros won't have his way with me.
That's such a worse take. Oh my god. In the original, he's like, I'll do my best. Andros won't have his way with me. I'll do my best. Andros won't have his way with me. Why'd you say it like that? Have his way with sure is a choice of words. It's true.
With the wings.
1996.
Check your G diffuser system.
It is mostly Fox that suffers in the redub.
Falco here. I'm fine.
Falco is a new actor, but he does a really good job. Oh, Peppy suffers.
This is Peppy. All systems go.
Peppy is also a new actor, and Fox isn't a new actor. This is just the old actor redoing his lines, and I think maybe that's kind of what hurts, is that what hurts his performance is because it's a mimicry, rather than like just going for a new take. Peppy changed actor and like it's a different Southern accent that's a little more exaggerated than the already exaggerated one he had.
Get back here.
You're right that it's not as bad as Smash 4. Correct. Correct. I am right about the thing, I think.
Thanks, Fox. I thought they had me.
This is gonna be fun sharing the spotlight with 4 other commentators. Wait for that one. So the way the scoring works in this game is that if any enemies are caught in the splash of the, your shots, then you get extra points for them. So like if you're aiming for one guy
Stay alert.
and the explosion happens to get another one, then you'll get 2 points for those extra ones, if that makes any sense. Like going for these guys, I should get 3 points. No, I should get 4 points.
You got an enemy on your tail.
I don't know. I'm not gonna explain the scoring. That's kind of pointless. I'm shooting things. I missed that guy. That guy was worth 5 points. For someone who grew up with this game, it wasn't until like the last couple years that I ever bothered to like play it and try and be good at it in like the arcadey kill as many enemies as possible sort of way. Because they give you medals they give you medals for high scores, and I got like 1 medal by accident over the first 10 years of me playing this game. But now I like consciously break to try and kill everyone on screen before I move on. I try and chain my... Nope, I have to get this. I try and aim my charged shots to kill as many enemies in one blow as possible, because that's how you get the high scores.
Follow me, Fox.
Slippy sounds weirdest to me, actually. Interesting.
Falco.
I think Slippy actually suffers the least,
I found the target. Try to keep up.
which is interesting. Okay, no, Falco's good. Falco's just fine. And I do wonder if that's because he's a new actor, just like kind of doing his own take. Or if it just sounds slightly less weird for him to be mimicking a different guy rather than everyone else mimicking themselves? I don't know. Hey, the number turned orange in the top left. That means they got enough points to get the medal. For Corneria, you have to get 150 points to get the medal. So. My only point of comparison is Assault. That's fair. That's fair. You're not comparing this to the original game. You're comparing. Yes, this is exactly how Slippy sounds in the original. Slippy in this game is voiced by a woman, whereas in Assault he's more of like a. He has more of a frog-like voice in Assault, if that makes sense. I'm trying to think about how to describe the quality of his voice in Assault, but Slippy Toad transmasking. I just chewed through that guy without thinking. That fight was what, 15 seconds? And that's the hard one of this stage. I could have chewed through the other one in 10 seconds.
You did it! I was worried for a moment.
The core gimmick of this game, the thing that gives it its replayability, is that most stages have more than one objective, and that changes which stage you go to next. So, I did the hard path on this one. I'm very impressed that you're reading messages and doing that. I certainly wouldn't be able to if I hadn't played through this game in the probably 100 times. Medal earned! Yeah, no, everyone's voice is quite different in Assault, but Slippy is the most radically different from his original portrayal. All right, let's go to Sector Y. This nebula representing Sector Y used to be green.
Fox, we're under
I don't know why
attack.
they made it look
Help
like
us
this
out
in this
here.
version.
I'm on my way.
They did that with all of the sectors. There's Sector X, Y, and Z, and all of them look different in this. That's like the biggest visual change. Like one of the only things that isn't just, we made a higher quality model. I've been trying to find a word that describes Slippy in Assault, but you're right, he really is just froggier and masculine. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Watch out, Fox.
Let's back up the squadron.
None of those guys can be killed. The ones in the distance at the very beginning, those are just like background models that can't be touched, I'm pretty sure. Oh God, there were a couple combos I could have gotten there that I didn't.
The enemy fleet.
Something's wrong, I don't see the enemy fleet. That's a line change for some reason. In the original, Slippy said, something's wrong, I don't see anything. Not really a point to that change as far as my estimation, but whatever. There's a couple of those. Like, if you shoot Falco by accident, he'll go, "Hey Einstein, I'm on your side." They changed it to "Hey genius, I'm on your side." Einstein has become an offensive term in recent years. Oh, I'm doing trash here. Let's not get carried away. Slightly more masculine. Falco's is more exaggerated, which is funny, because everyone else they like tried to make a little more, I guess, realistic. Just something that would fit the darker tone of Assault, and then Falco just is like full Boston. I think that's for the nerd emoji types that said they don't know who Einstein is. You know, that's actually a good point I've never thought of. Yeah, you're probably just right. Oh God, I'm gonna miss some stuff. There was a group of 5 that I missed. That could have been like 9 points if I got a proper lock on them. Lock on them?
You're becoming a better pilot.
And then maybe the I don't see the enemy fleet change is for people who are like, there are things on screen. What do you mean you don't see anything?
Location confirmed. Sending supplies.
Oh God, I suck.
Something's up ahead.
Okay, I have 143
Looks different.
points. We're up to the boss. I think the medal here is also 150, so I should be fine. It doesn't matter if I get these medals.
Enemy shield analyzed.
Well, I am a nerd emoji type. Pro tip, blame my messages whenever you mess up. I can't do anything about it. True.
Good job. Keep up the good work.
Oh, this is our first all range mode. These guys used to be the hardest thing. One of the hardest things in the game for me. It's pretty difficult to get a lock on these.
It's time to try a new weapon.
They're very erratic. And unlike the enemy variants, you can't actually lock onto them. You have to free shoot. Come on.
What's wrong? Is that it?
You kind of just aim in the general direction and mash and you'll be fine. I like that the enemies are all mobile suits here. Oh yeah, this game is swimming in references to other things. The Katina mission is a giant reference to Independence Day. And of course we got Star Wars stuff all over the place. Peppy is a walking Obi-Wan reference.
We're heading for Aquas. Report
We are heading for Aqua's, the worst stage by
There you
far.
go.
It's the only one that is not a banger.
Your skills have improved, Fox.
Independence Day is one of my
I guess you're
favorite
good
B
for
films.
something.
Is that B films or B minus films? Maybe B minus is unfair. B, okay. I changed my mind. Because I wasn't reading that as B minus as in like you're grading the movie's quality. I read that as like a B movie. Like a low budget, silly little thing. B minus. I haven't seen it in years. I really liked it when I did see it. New mission, Aquas. Let's do it. I have to do this to go to Zonus.
Star Fox.
You can,
I
yeah,
want
the
you
only
to
way you
take
get
out
to
the
Zonus, which
enemy
is one of the best
bioweapon.
stages, is
sir.
to go through Aquas,
Deploy the
which is the
Wolverine.
worst stage. It's the price you pay.
Good luck.
I don't think the Great Fox is supposed to do that, but here we are. Not only is it silly to submerge half the ship, the entrance port, or whatever you call it, I don't know, is right there. It's underwater. I mean, they do that, but oh, you don't even see the Blue Marine exit the ship. It is silly. Okay, yeah, the difference with the Blue Marine, which is the underwater submarine, as opposed to the air submarine, which is a submarine variant of the R-Wing, essentially, is that instead of limited bombs, you get unlimited torpedoes, but you also can't charge your shots, which sucks. And it's really slow. Just feels really sluggish to use. It's not like miserable to play, but it does bring the pace down to a crawl. Those fish are huge. It's on the N64. They thought if they made them any smaller, it wouldn't be clear that they're fish.
I'm sending the data to you guys.
What data? What are you collecting here? Oh yeah, your teammates aren't in on you with this one, so it's really just like, you can see what I see, I suppose. That's what I've always assumed. Missing something big up here. Hello? Yep, you're worth 3. Aquas, I've always had a lot of trouble getting the metal on. You basically, honestly, the strategy is kind of to just mash both your laser and the torpedo at all times, since there's no limit. Eventually you get to the point where there's so much stuff on screen that that's your best way to kill as much as possible. Oh, look! Look, something to ban. Yay! We got a bot! We got a promotion bot!
It's a good thing you prepared, Slip. This thing will never hold together.
Falco sucks. Falco sucks so bad in this game. Great job on the new vehicle, Slip. It's a feat of engineering. It's really crazy we're able to do an underwater mission. This thing sucks. It's gonna break any second. Ah! My fingers hurt. Too many things. Something I like about Assault is that Falco's like less mean in it, and you can kind of see in his dialogue that he's like trying to be better to his team. He's trying to be a little bit less insulting, because Assault comes after Adventures, which is the game where Falco quits the team and then comes back because he can't stand to be without them. So Assault, the first full game where Falco's back, he's like nicer to them. Like whenever he makes a mistake, and gets like followed by an enemy or whatever in this game, he's like really sarcastic when you save him. Like I guess I should be thankful, and that sort of thing. Like he's just not at all actually grateful. Like, you know, lashing out because he is embarrassed about his performance, that sort of deal. In Assault, he will like apologize that you had to see that from him. Like there's a line where he's like, "Sorry, I hate to show you such bad flying." And I really appreciate that. Star Fox cared about its continuity for a little bit. I miss that. I miss that a lot. Like even when they follow up the silly one that's basically just a Zelda game repurposed out of a different video game that was never supposed to be Star Fox, they take one character from that and make her a permanent member of the team in the next one. I love that stuff. And then, you know, Star Fox Zero.
Enemy shield analyzed.
I think a certain aspect of her fan reception probably helped. I mean, yes. I am not getting the medal on this, because the medal's not, I guess the medal's 150 again. The most you can get on a boss is 10 for the most part. Oh, please aim for the eye. You have to reveal the eye and then shoot it with a torpedo. Damage here. I'm just alternating between A and Y right now. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm having to mash the two buttons that are across from each other instead of next to each other. All right. Didn't get the medal there. Whatever. Zonus medal should be easy, I think.
We're preparing to dock.
Yeah, not only is that one sluggish compared to everything else, and they put you in a vehicle that's just less fun to use, because it takes away your... Wait, hang on. Thank you, Peppy.
Thanks a lot, Peppy.
I'll take the sky any day.
Sheesh, Falco. You too?
Yes, him too. He's the one guy that's constantly rude to you. Okay, not to be nerd emoji again, but what threat did that sea life pose to anyone exactly? I don't know what Andross was doing with it, but it was a bioweapon created by Andross. That wasn't, it's not like we just flew down here to kill some naturally occurring creature and then leave. All right. Yeah, there's a lot of stages here where the concept is that Andross has released a bioweapon onto the planet. I will engineer an evil oyster and leave it in the ocean away from everyone. Mwahaha! I'm not sure why I went with, like, cartoony Fallout villain instead of Andross's voice. I say Fallout villain just because I realized as I was doing it that that was just Dr. Lesko's voice from Fallout 3. He's the guy who makes the fire ants. I probably went for that because that was a biological terror he released that he created through experimentation, like Andross's bioweapons. Anyway, on to Zonus. Zonus is really cool.
There's an enemy base there?
Affirmative, General.
Something I love about this game is that, like, if you do the hard missions, it is clear, like, in the dialogue and the storytelling that, like, it's Star Fox being more competent and doing more important missions and being more proactive in the war. To the point that by the time of Zonus, the Star Fox is doing well enough that they've discovered an enemy base the Cornerian army had no idea about. Whereas most of the time, they're going after places General Pepper has told them to go to.
I hear you, Slippy.
Watch out for the searchlight.
Falco is implied to have a connection to this place. I don't know if it's his homeworld or what, but Falco is more shaken up about the pollution here than anyone else. There's just nice little characterization moments like that they don't really elaborate on, but it's just nice to see anyway.
Fox, get this guy.
That's why his personality is so toxic.
That was too close.
So here, the concept, the easy objective is to just finish the stage, of course. To complete the hard objective, you have to fail at getting all 3 of those items.
Closing in on them, Falco.
Cat. Hi, Cat. I'm destroying these searchlights. You're not. You're not. Don't kill Steal. I need the points.
What are you doing here?
Is that any way to greet a girl?
Yeah, this stage is kind of like just the Falco characterization stage. Like, he's torn up about the pollution at Zonus, and then Cat shows up, who is someone who Falco ran with in a gang years before he was part of Star Fox. And, you know, the flirty love interest for him, of course.
I've got somebody on my tail.
Do better. You don't even have a health bar. I don't have to do anything. What was I saying? The objective here is to complete the hard mission is that you have to destroy all these searchlights before they see you. Because if you just fly past them, they'll see you and they'll send more enemies after you. Basically, the idea here is that you're having to take out the base in secret. Oh, so that's where they stole Poe's storyline from in Rise of Skywalker. It is very similar. That is not something I'd ever considered. That's not something I'd ever considered. This is Falco's Kajimi. Did you remember the name of Kajimi? Now, I don't remember the name. I can't remember the name of Poe's Power Ranger girlfriend. I can remember Jana. You know, girlfriend. Of course I don't. Here I go. Good job, Slippy. You're flying under these things that have no purpose. I'm trying.
Make way for Cat.
I haven't seen any searchlights in a while. Nick off, man. Okay, I'm at 219. Pretty sure it's 300 here to get the medal. So I'm not doing great, I'll say. But the searchlights are worth extra points, thankfully. Each of them is 3.
That was a close call, Fox.
I did shoot you, I'm sorry.
Jeez Louise.
I only remember Exegol, and I'm not even sure if I'm spelling it right. You are. That's right.
Something's coming from the sea.
Something's coming from the sea. Oh, tell me it's 250. It's gotta be 250. And I think I'm gonna be short 1 point.
Disrespectful little whelps.
I'll teach ye some respect.
I just realized I'm looking at the preview on my computer monitor instead of on the actual game. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be 1 point short. This one feeds you infinite bombs because that's the only way to deal damage to it. Or to make it vulnerable to damage. All right, you gotta destroy the cannons, and then destroy the crane, which is not taking damage. I'm out of bombs now. Gotta sit here and grind.
Wait, destroy the crane.
Okay, crane's gone. Which means that when I destroy this, can't haul it back up. All right, there go the cannons. Now you're vulnerable, and you're dead. Yeah, I got 11 points from that. It did say hit plus 10. That's 10 bonus points. as well as the 1 point I got from killing the guy. So I'm pretty sure I was 1 short. I think I got 124.
All aircraft report.
I'm fine, I'm fine.
Everything's A-okay. Cat, where'd you go?
Where'd you go? 249. That's annoying. That's really annoying. That was one of the ones I needed. Pro gamer status revoked. I never deserved it in the first place. Yeah, that sucks. Anyway. Oh, let's go to Sector Z. That's where it sent us. We're gonna finish up the hard path. Nope! Whenever you do the easy path, it'll send you to Macbeth. When you do the hard path, it'll give you the choice to do Sector Z or Macbeth. That's how the hard objectives work in this, is it'll give you the choice between 2 stages. So we're going to Macbeth, which is part of the middle path. Am I crazy, or spelling it Louise instead of Louise weird?
So
It
you're
is
going
weird,
to attack the
but I
enemy
didn't realize
base?
it was weird
Great
for a long
idea,
time
Fox.
because
It'll be a piece of cake,
I was
General.
5 when I played this, and I read the way it spelled it here. Plus, this stage is so much better than Sector Z. I like the Landmaster. You may have been introduced to the phrase that way. Yes. Yes, I was. How does the Landmaster controls? The Landmaster controls more similarly to the R-Wing than the Blue Marine does. It's basically just the R-Wing controls, except you're not flying.
Here come the little hyenas now.
This stage is so fun. I really like this one. You're chasing this this train that is bringing supplies to an Andros supply depot. You can destroy pieces of it throughout. You don't really have to.
Starting without.
Sorry, wait. Cat helps here. I forgot that. Because Cat will only help here if you've met her on Macbeth, and met her on Macbeth, met her on Zonus, and I never come here from Zonus. I always come here from somewhere else. That's interesting, that's fun. Sometimes this game will still surprise me.
Fox?
Try hovering.
Come on, I want to destroy that.
Detach the real minion.
Don't let them get to the supply depot.
I think it's 150 here to get the metal. I'm missing quite a few.
Shoot, he's right behind me. Take this. I guess I should be thankful.
Oh, come on. I'm successfully blowing up a lot of the train. Which is good, because I was slacking at the beginning. I was focusing on the enemies. Which I guess is what you should do. It's the train is a constant presence. Whatever enemies are on screen are not. Come on. Catch up to it. Blow up them cars. Okay, it's definitely not 150. Because based on what happens at the end of this stage, that would be too easy. No, there's not really that much more opportunity to get some hits, so.
Change the switch ahead.
All right, here's where this stage really shows really shines. Oh, hi, Cat. You're actually super helpful here.
I've got the left. You take the right one.
You got the left one?
Location
You
confirmed.
didn't. You
Send
didn't get the
supplies.
left one, Cat. I had to get that one. What? All right, so there's 8 switches here that you have to destroy to move. Oh, you got the number 5. I thought you were going for number 3. Yeah, there's 8 switches here. And they'll change the tracks up ahead. You'll see what that does. Macbeth, yeah. Thank God Falco's here. You got that one. Yeah, this stage is definitely at its easiest if you have Falco still alive, and if he came from Macbeth or came from Zonus, and Cat helps you. So that opens up the switch, which changes the track. Who needs to fight a boss? Who needs to fight a boss?
No! Hit the brakes! I can't stop it!
Plus 50. Best stage in the game. It's not.
I can see the look
What
on
is
their
my favorite?
stupid faces.
I don't know. I'll have to think about that.
I'm sure we heard him this time.
You heard that guy in particular.
You're pretty good, Tiger. See you again.
Now it's our turn to kick some tail.
Oh, 150. Good. Okay. I was afraid it was 200. I got it. And I got it because I went for the hard objective, which was to get all the switches and skip the boss. That gives you plus 50. If you fight the boss, it'll only give you plus 10. Sounds like Cat would be very jealous of Crystal. Well, Cat flirts with everyone, but she really has eyes for Falco. Well, there we go. I got one of the medals I wanted to. A ploy to make Falco jealous, I see. Yes, because Falco's, of course, the cocky type who would never admit that he could have feelings. I'm gonna take a break real quick. And when we get back, we'll be at Area 6, which is, of course, the 6th stage, which is a strong contender for best stage in the game, if not the best one. Very strong contender, so I'm excited. I'll be back shortly. See you in like 5 minutes. Bye. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so we're gonna head now to Area 6. If you are here, you're going to get the good ending. You're going to get the hard variant of the final stage. This is basically where the decision is made, is at the middle, is at the fifth stage. That's where the decision is made. By the time you get to the next to last, you're either on the easy or the hard path. So Area 6 is a lot harder than the other possible 6th stage. So, we're gonna jump in. I didn't get the Zonus medal or the
It's
Aquos
almost
medal.
over. We're in your debt. Come back in one piece, Fox.
Will do, General.
Through the middle. One piece!
Here. No problems. Do you copy? Emergency maneuvers!
Too late. Game over, pal.
So here they're basically attacking Venom from like an alternate angle where they're gonna like try and surprise them at the base.
Space mine's ahead.
Whereas on the easy path, Star Fox sucks and is falling behind and has to like destroy an entire separate station in order to like lower the shield that protects Venom. I meant to do an entire video essay on this at some point, the storytelling in this game. I still want to make it someday, but basically just how the story, how the game gets across that, like, one path is the story of Star Fox falling behind and losing the war because of it, and then one is the story of them being like epic gamers that surpass even the Cornerian military's intel and that deal.
Shoot him down. We're being marked.
Normally I'd be able to use a bomb to destroy all these, but I don't have a bomb. I got all but one, which is pretty good.
Did we get him?
All right, we're at 164 points. I think that means we're doing okay. This one, the medal is 300.
What's taking you so long, Fox?
I saved you, didn't I? Is that John K. Androssington? Ugh, I'm not feeling good right here. A lot of stations back there that I could have destroyed but didn't. And I missed the checkpoint! Oh god, okay.
Break through that fleet.
They're through the second line.
Great Fox will
I'm still not feeling great. Oh god. This gets very difficult here at the end. Nah, we're gonna get 300. More than enough guys here.
Venom's right there. Oh, that was too low.
location confirmed. Sending supplies.
Yeah, okay, we got it. 316. Now it's my survival that's in question.
The last line has
Okay.
Deploy it now!
That was difficult. I'm always at really low health here at the boss.
Crud! We were so close
The
to
shield that
Venom.
protects Venom. I see where they stole another Star Wars plot. Correct. This is the Gorgon.
Enemy shield analyzed.
That was my first exposure to the word Gorgon.
Never give up. Trust your instincts.
Oh god, I lost my wing, which means I'm going into single laser. Please, can some of you drop health? Oh god, and going into the next stage with only one laser sucks. That's the first time I've lost my laser all playthrough.
Yeah.
Shoot the tentacle to open the core.
Okay, did destroy that one. Yeah, this fight becomes really not difficult, but long with only one laser. This fight is actually really hard to get the full 10-point bonus on, because that is determined by how quickly you defeat it. And this fight can get real stupid long. Fun fact, this giant beam it's firing used to be Rainbow on the N64.
Destroy all 3 energy balls.
I'm working on it. Can I get to the stage where I actually damage you? Thank you.
Go. Shoot the core.
Oh god, please die, please die, please die, please die, please die! Oh, thank god!
You did it.
On a single laser, I normally, don't kill it in time there, and I have to go through that entire process again. So if I didn't kill it right then and there, the fight would have doubled in length. Can't use Rainbow anymore because of... Is there an oak word that has to do with the fracturing of light?
Hold on. We're entering Venom airspace.
Doing it, baby. The final battle. So Venom is a completely different stage on the hard path than it is on the easy path. On the easy path, it's a whole gauntlet through enemies because they were totally prepared for you. Here, you go straight to the base and get intercepted by Star Wolf.
Star Fox. Let's see how you handle our new ships.
Too bad Dad's not here to see you fail.
All right, you can't really lock onto them. You have to just fire.
We'll just see about that, Star Wolf.
So that's why it's difficult with only one laser. With hyper lasers, you can chew through these guys.
Knock it off, Fox.
Stick to the pod, Frog.
There's Venom, and then there's Venom!
Not yet. The body's just...
Oh, one of you's already almost dead. Which one was that?
How swell.
Is it Andrew? I love when Andrew dies first. Okay, it's Leon.
You're not welcome here.
I can't break free.
Give it up. You can't win.
Oh, Peppy needs help. Pigma, get off him.
Hey,
Your father.
Each Star Wolf member is matched to a particular member of the team, so if someone's chasing Peppy, it's Pigma.
You can't win.
You know, the one who betrayed James's team.
you're not getting away that easy.
Come on, get off me, Wolf. Who's about to die? Who's about to die? Who is that?
It's me, Peppy.
Andrew's down.
Mission confirmed. Sending supplies.
You're making
Oh, I'm almost there. Come on.
Fox, are you okay?
Oh God, I haven't hit Wolf at all.
Can't be happening.
There's one
May
more
come
to
as a
go.
shock that the one who's hardest to deal with is the one who's directly on your tail at all times. Andrew's in this, his voice is much less nerdy. It's true. In the original at least, and probably in this as well, even though they switched voice actors, he shares a voice actor with Falco. I'm trying so hard here. Wolf is British? Wolf is British. Wolf was originally British, in fact.
You're good, but I'm better.
In modern Star Fox, the Star Fox Zero timeline, they keep this design for Wolf, the one with the normal eye patch instead of the mechanical one.
I don't believe it.
But he's not British
I'll go it
anymore.
alone from here.
I think we need to go back to his roots. It's lagging a little bit, which is frustrating. All right, here we are. Why is it lagging? I'm gonna unplug and plug it back in. Here at the climax. Yeah, Andrew sounds less nerdy. Andrew was originally a member of Star Wolf, and once Andros was out of the picture, he was no longer their boss. Wolf was the boss instead of them being contracted out to Andros. He fired Andrew immediately. He hated that guy. Same with Pigma.
It's foolish to come against me. Now you will feel true pain.
Sorry for crashing into stationary objects. I'm dealing with tech issues while I play the game. All right, here we are. And that's where Panther comes in. Correct. Oh, one of the one of the worst vocal changes in this game is that. Did you catch Andros's laugh when he showed up? This giant head just goes, ha ha ha. And oh my god, I have 0 health. Sorry, a lot of things going on. Yeah, you've lost your mouth and your head and.
I have the brains to rule Lilat.
Still my wings,
So,
it's
Andros,
surprising.
You show your true form.
Ah! Okay, that was a risk. That was a risk. Okay, so Brain Andros fires out these 2 eyeballs that you have to destroy before you can damage him, and I was trying to break so that I could bomb them both at once before they actually flew out, and see if I could destroy them immediately.
Know that I control the galaxy.
Oh, I'm going the same way again, which is a way that didn't give me a second laser. Can I have a second laser?
Now you will feel true pain.
Different pads you take will give you different items. All right, let's do this again. I finally died. Finally happened. So that little ha ha ha. Originally, it's like a bunch of laughs layered over each other, where, and they're not like generic maniacal laughs. He goes like, it's weird. He sounds like Scooby-Doo. He doesn't. I just made him sound like Scooby-Doo. You cannot physically mimic what he did. But here they just made it a boring. It sucks. You should look up the original Andros level. Here we go. I have the brains to rule Lilac. Well, this time I won't die trying to do this gamer move because
So, Andros, you
I have
show
full
your true
health.
form.
Did you know Andros was a brain? Yes! If you just break while they're bunched together, use your bomb, you'll kill them both immediately. Fantastic. Pro gamer status restored. Thank you, thank you. Ah, let me out. Let me out. Pretty sure he always eats one of your wings. Not always? Okay. Well, that'll eat one of my wings. Somersaulting into him on purpose. Yeah, that's pretty bad. God, where are you? This part can either go really quickly and easily, or you suck at it. I didn't know Andros was a brain, but then again, aren't we all? True. But yeah, there's a specific portion on the back you have to shoot. Or die. This is where I start dying because I try and get cute with it, try and be a pro gamer. Screw myself over, even though I could just as easily just like slowly go around.
Fox. You know that I control the galaxy.
Please give me a laser.
It's foolish to come against me.
You're kidding. I got a life. I have 14 now. I had to do this on a single laser. Yeah, that hand would be just about gone. I promise he has more attacks than just like doing that lightning thing, but it's basically the only thing he does after you shoot him in the eye, so. And if you keep shooting him in the eye, he gets stunned, so. He's a bit pitiful. I'll let him get one hit in. Not a hit, but an attack. I didn't want you to do that. Eat a bomb. Typical gamer doesn't want to get a life. Sorry for that one. I cannot resist a setup. It was a good setup. I deserve credit in this joke.
Only I have the brains to rule Lilat.
So, Andros, you show your true form. Fox is just not fazed by this. I feel like the fact that he's a disembodied head with Rayman hands is like already should have shocked him, but no. Did we just know this? If you shoot the wrong part of the brain too many times, he'll just like teleport. Come on, I had you. Ow. If I didn't shoot the wrong part, he was wide open for me. I like Fox as being just like so unfazed it's worrying. Just sort of dissociating through the war. This is basically just a big ol' revenge mission for a 19-year-old. Like there are, even outside of this being a war, there are emotions involved for him. So yeah, you know, that works as a headcanon. Got him. I didn't get the medal because I didn't kill Wolf fast enough. Wolf gave me a 30-point bonus instead of 50. Fox is dead though, so no worries, doesn't matter.
Don't ever give up, my son.
Father?
Follow me, Fox.
Whee! Oh, I did. Okay, those 10 points put me over the edge to 200. I did get the medal.
This way, Fox.
I used to wonder if James here followed the same path that you took inside. Oh my god. Followed the same path you took inside, so if you like intentionally took the shortest path, then you could make this section easier. No, not how it works. I'm gonna beat you in the race. I can't.
You've become so strong, Fox.
Fox, you're okay.
Way to go, Fox!
That's our leader. What's wrong, Fox?
Nothing. Nothing's wrong.
I got 2 lives out of it, y'all. This guy sure loves showing up in a weird way at the final boss. He do. Though in Assault, it's the Aperoid Queen using everyone's memories against them, so there it's got an explanation. Here the point is, of course, that there's no explanation. Was it him? Did he survive? Was Fox seeing things? Is he a Force Ghost? Here it gets to have a little bit of that mystery because Fox is the only one that sees him. But in Command, there's a mission where James shows up to help in one of the endings. I think it's only one. And he has no dialogue. I don't think any of the characters acknowledge, not even Fox. So that's weird. I was gonna say Fox is the only one to see him, which pretty much confirms it's just like a vision or something, but no one sees him, or no one acknowledges him in Command. It's weird. In the original continuity, the Star Fox SNES canon, pretty sure it's maybe not canon, but strongly implied that so it's canon that James got lost in a black hole in that one. I can't remember how that squares with Andross's betrayal, but James flies into a black hole in that canon, and there's a there's a bonus stage in the black hole where you see a gigantic whale that gives you a bunch of items. And so it's the running theory in that canon that James isn't dead. The black hole just turned him into a giant space whale. Also in that continuity, if you treat the Nintendo Power comics as canon, Andross also killed Fox's mom by accident using a car bomb that was intended for James. They smoothed that whole story a bit for the 64 continuity.
Star Fox, we are in your debt. I would be honored to have you as part of the Cornerian army.
Oh no, sir. We prefer doing things our own way.
That's the worst delivery in the game.
Great Fox is ready to go.
It's time for us to go now.
I love the credits in this game so much. I just love the visual of them running off parallel to the sunset, because the Great Fox you can't just pick them up by the base. Fox was truly giving in that scene. Not that the delivery is Shakespeare in the original, but it's better than that. Also, he interrupts General Pepper's offer. Like, he doesn't get to finish the word army, which I think makes that moment a little better. Here, for some reason, they let him finish his sentence. I'll make you eat those words. Yeah, no, fixing it implies it was a mistake, and like, maybe it was, but it's one that works. I didn't think it was a mistake, at least. I love that the Great Fox comes from below the horizon, implying that it was like parked somewhere, and instead of running to where it was parked, they're just like, the Great Fox is lifting off with them running parallel. It's very silly. And of course it's because they're not getting it the Great Fox, they're getting it their R-Wings. Listen, it's more cinematic this way. Air Force! Doctor, what will you name your son, James? James, Fox, the animal that we are. Same with Wolf. Falco's not much better. But he's a pheasant, not a falcon. Did you know that? And then Peppy Hair and Slippy Toad. Technically, Falco's the only one of the team that doesn't have his species in his name. Okay, actually, Slippy is a frog, though, which is distinct from a toad, so... Slippy's just lying to us. I'm gonna skip this part of the credits, even though this is a beautiful little version of the main theme that's new. There's levels to this, there are. Falco Lombardi. Panther. Caruso. Caruso or Caruso, who knows, because he says Caruso in Assault, but it's spelled Caruso in Command. Andrew Oikony. Ain't neither of those words monkey. And then Leon Pawalski. Leon Pawalski. Leon is part of Chameleon. That's a whole different level. That's true. That's true. That's my best score on this system, apparently. Certainly not my best score in the game, because I've done multiple runs where I got medals on everything, but that's gonna be on probably the Switch Online, or maybe even the Wii U Virtual Console. But cool, rank 1. Go me. What was number 2? I got medals on everything, but I didn't do 382 on Area 6. I got 358 here. That's a good score. Obama putting the medal around his own neck. Versus 197. God, you can tell that these last 2 runs were like made in the last like 2 or so years, whereas these were when I first got the game. Less than 200 on Area 6. Pitiful. Pitiful. Oh, why did I get a medal on Venom with 227 here, but not there? Oh, you have to have all your teammates, and I had lost all of them at Venom here? How? Starwolf did a number on them, I guess. And then, you know, I very rarely lose any teammates these days. Kind of, at some point you kind of just forget it's a mechanic that influences anything. Give me the bill.
What?
Sorry, the invoice. It's a bill for you. I get paid $92,000. The number here is multiplied by the number of units that you destroyed over the course of the playthrough, but it's not enemies, right? Because you get bonus points for killing them in certain ways. So Fox is just like in the cockpit taking notes of like, I killed this one in a cool way. I'm gonna count it as 3 kills. They count rocks they destroy. So they're really inflating the bill here. The actual number of enemies I killed here is probably half that. I've heard rumors about hidden routes in Meteo and Sector X that will warp you to distant planets. This one adds hints on the loading screens, which are nice, because yeah, there are special warps in Meteo and Sector X that are distinct from like doing the hard objectives or whatever. You have to like do a specific thing. Fox, some of these are just squids. True. True. Now, I think the implication is that in that one, I mean, there are fish floating around, but I think the idea is that those like are the only natural wildlife. Everything else in Aquas is a bioweapon or part of Andross's army sent down there, which would be why we were sent to go take them out. Take a 10 or 15 minute break every hour or every half hour when using the 3D feature, even if you don't think you need it. Does Nintendo still put these messages in their games? Because in the 2010s, they put them everywhere. Like every Wii, 3DS, and Wii U game has something telling you, please take a break. I love the acknowledgement from Rob that the 3D hurts your eyes. Well, there you go. That's the game. We're at an hour and 52 minutes on the stream. Hour 42, minus the countdown. Yeah, no, I think I'm just gonna let that be a short and sweet little thing. As someone who played Tears of the Kingdom for like 8 hours some days as an unemployed bitch, no, they don't still do that much. That's true. It's true. If I don't know the answer to that question, that means they don't do the breaks anymore. They don't do those messages. Because God knows I am similar. Heck, I play these 3 hours at a time. Every game I play on this channel is 3 hours at a time. I would be seeing these messages on stream, and we would be laughing about them. Got almost all the score attack medals, which are different on the 3DS mode, but not 64. It's interesting. I've never cared about the score attack. I don't think you unlock anything with it. Good stream. It's cool to finally see the prequel to one of my favorite GameCube games. You mean Star Fox Adventures isn't the prequel in your eyes? I really adore this game. I'd like to do a more in-depth like stream series of this at some point where, you know, I do my more typical approach when it's a game that I do know about, where like I kind of treat it as something of a tutorialized Let's Play and I cover like all of the content. I'd like to do that at some point with this, because I've always wanted a marathon the Star Fox series on the channel. I did stream Adventures in full years ago, and I did that stream series where Cade played this where Cade played Assault while I watched. It was him playing it for the first time. But I really haven't done much in the way of Star Fox streams, which is weird because the series is very near and dear to my heart, even the bad ones. It's like Sonic. My relationship with Sonic. I love every single one of them, even if they're horrible. Star Fox Command is not a good game. Star Fox Zero was much cooler on release than it is on revisit. It's also like, you know, like Star Wars, like Sonic, like these things that I really love, where like there's one particular one that you just have this rage toward. Because of something they did, and my rage is towards Star Fox Zero for throwing away the old continuity. We're never gonna get a follow-up to Command. Command is already a little weird because it has 9 endings, so it's difficult to follow up on Command, but you could ignore Command and follow up on Assault. I don't know, Crystal's dead. Ain't no Crystal anymore. Panther's gone. Rest in peace. It's very sad. For a while they cared about continuity, but now there's 3 different canons. There's the Star Fox SNES canon, which is 1 game. There's the Star Fox Zero canon, which is 1 game. Both of them tell a different story of the Lilat Wars, which is Star Fox 64. But then they made a bunch of, when they made 64, they made a bunch of sequels that followed off from it. No, they're content to treat it like Mario. Actually, no, now they're content to treat it like F-Zero. They're content to never make more. They truly don't know what to do with the series. It really is just like Star Wars. Except Star Wars at least has the benefit of being, I mean, God knows this is a problem for it, but it's one of the most saturated franchises in the world, which means that even if you don't like what's being made at this exact moment, there's gonna be something again next week that you might like. Star Fox is just like, well, okay, no one liked the Wii U game in 2013, so never again. 2013 doesn't sound right. When was Star Fox Zero made? 2016. Oh, okay, so 8 years ago was the last Star Fox game. Things are dire, man. Things are dire. No one liked the Wii U game. It's so funny, because, like, have you considered the console in question, Nintendo? And more than most games on the Wii U, they really lean into the gamepad gimmicks. It's a valiant effort. I don't hate Zero. Oh, I have streamed Zero before. I streamed 1 playthrough of Zero, similar to what I did here. I don't hate Zero. There's a lot to not like. The controls are silly. The game never really gets to be super deep. Its version of the branching path system is dumb. And all paths lead to the same ending anyway. Whereas in this one, you got 2 endings to pick from, and your path influences that. It's just a retelling of this story, so most of the time, Your experience with the world is just, they said the thing from the other game. Isn't that neat? The art direction is identical to this game. Which is a shame, because so much of what's good about Assault, so much of what's good about the stretch of games from 64 to Assault, is that each of them went in a wildly different direction in some way or another. Be it changing the genre, be it adding an entirely new, like, gameplay format with the on foot in Assault, be it the tone. Assault is way darker than this game, and they lean into that with a different voice direction, different art direction. Assault is so good. Assault is so good. And now that I've played Adventures a second time in recent years, I really like Adventures as well. There's very questionable things about it, but I really like it. This just in, Cam likes the things that were out when she was a kid. No, I think all the criticisms of Zero are very legitimate. And I was 15 when Zero came out, so I was still a kid. This music is really making this into Cam's lament. It is. Yeah, I love how anytime I get downtime not playing the game, I just go off. I just go off. Anyway, they should make another Star Fox for the Switch. They should do that. It'd be really cool. Errol Wolfric? Do I know that name? Do I know you? You're saying, hey Cam, which of course is my name, and you know this from the username, but do I know you? Switch 2 launch title Copium. Please, please. But then there are other series that have it even more dire than Star Fox, so it's like, I could beg and plead for a Star Fox game, but like, F-Zero's not doing so hot. Metroid's fine, we got Dread. We got Dread. And it was really, really good, so we're okay. We can spend another 10 years without Metroid. I could switch my pleading. F-Zero and Star Fox crossover could work. Do you know about that ending of Star Fox Command? There's an ending of Star Fox Command where Fox and Falco decide they're over it all. Yes, lol, I'm still gonna go on the tangent. Fox and Falco decide they're over it all, and they quit being mercenaries. They're done with war, and they go drinking. And Falco tells Fox, there's this G0 Grand Prix we could join, and they become renowned racers. It's really great. Haven't caught one of your streams in forever, and I've gone through a name change. Oh, you used to be Ninja Inferno. Okay, yeah, welcome back. Good to see you. You're catching the tail end here. I'm just kind of rambling about Star Fox because I already finished the playthrough, finished this one's run. So we're about to go, but thank you for showing up. It's good to see you. What was I going to say? Command is a truly wild game. Command also goes in a wildly different direction in that its form of darkness is to be melodramatic and like a little more soap opera-y, which I really didn't like at the time. There's a lot of things I didn't like about Command at the time, but these days my issue with Command is that it ends so open-ended that you can't make a direct sequel to it without declaring one of the endings canon. And they didn't want to do that. And it dives so deep into this into this melodrama and weird character assassination and stuff that I've come around on, that I appreciate the silly charm of, but like that I think maybe Nintendo thought that the Star Fox canon was beyond saving by the time after they did Command. The non-linear story means that I played it, but struggle to remember much because it all blends together for me. That's fair. Some of the highlights are, there's a couple endings that are just the Star Fox team rides again. They're all back together because, of course, that game ends on the Scooby-Doo live-action opening where the team disbands between stories. One of them is just the Star Fox team rides again and they get a new member, which is Slippy's girlfriend. That's probably the most positive ending that still leaves an opening. There's one where the four, Fox, Falco, Slippy, and Crystal get together again, and then Crystal runs away to go join Starwolf and be with Panther. Because she misses him too much. Slippy Toad. He, him, lesbian. There's one where Falco quits the team and starts his own team called Star Falco, featuring Kat and Dash Bowman, Andross's grandson. Probably the closest to a definitive happy ending for that continuity, but one that doesn't leave anything open to make a sequel is Fox and Crystal moving away to live on a distant planet. It might have been Saria. I think they grew up, was it Saria? Dinosaur planet. Where they raised a kid who then started his own team. So I guess you could make a game about that, but we don't want that. We don't want a game about Fox's kid, Slippy's kid, Fox's kid, Slippy's kid, Peppy's granddaughter, and Falco in the old mentor role. I do like that. I adore that though. In two endings, Andross's grandson recolonizes Venom and becomes the new emperor of Andross's empire. Did they name the kid? If it's Fox Jr., it's basically the same. Marcus. Also, he's blue. He's basically Fox, but blue, because I guess that's how the genetics went. Never could have guessed. Yeah, Marcus. James Fox Marcus. I wonder if that came from anywhere, or if they were just like, I like the name of that. I like the sound of that name. Normal human names skip a generation, I guess. There's one where Starwolf defeats the main threat and becomes renowned as heroes across the galaxy, and I think if I'm correct, Wolf is kind of uneasy with the fact that they're heroes now, but they relish in the spotlight. Oh no, that's the one where the Starwolf winning ending is the one where Crystal misses Fox too much and can't handle the life that she's built for herself because she feels like she betrayed him. But instead of going back to Fox, she quits the team, becomes a bounty hunter called Cursed. And she eventually crosses paths with Fox and he doesn't recognize her. Anything else crazy? There's one where Slippy retires on Aquas and raises a family and never goes back. So the last shot is old Slippy, all wrinkled with a beard and everything, telling stories of his exploits to basically any youngster that would listen. Imagining the call-out posts about renowned heroes of Starwolf. Where were you during the Lilat War? At least during the Lilat War, we don't really see them. They try to kill Star Fox, but that's really all they do. Their stuff really is still just kind of a rivalry thing in Star Fox 64. And you could argue that it's different there because they have Pigma who got James killed, and you have Oikoni who is the heir apparent to Andross's empire, but neither of them are part of the team anymore, so... And they've even taken under their wing a former member of Star Fox, so... They did a good job rehabilitating their image, I suppose. Especially considering they have a heroic turn in Assault. Oh, thank you for the Prime Gaming subscription. I love taking Jeff Bezos' money. Was her new name spelled cursed with a K? Yes. Thank you. Oh god, I've gone down almost the entire line. What else is missing? There's 9. I feel like I have said just about 9 endings. Anything else that's good? There's one that's also positive. It's basically just a different turn on an existing ending. Like in one of the endings where Fox and friends go fight the main threat, Crystal stays behind to defend Corneria with Peppy's granddaughter. It's a girl power ending because Kat shows up inexplicably. There's no need for her to be there, but she is. So yeah, it's a girl power ending with Crystal, Lucy, and Kat. And so the ending is basically just like them chilling, and then having a party where they congratulate the heroes after they come home. And then Peppy and Lucy have this nice moment where they reminisce about her dead mom. All women girl power moment for no reason. I know where they stole that part of Infinity War from. Yeah, no. Okoye pulling up out of nowhere, just like Kat does in that ending. I think I've probably done them all at this point. Sure, why not just list off all 9 endings for the game that I didn't even play here? Fuck, that was Endgame. Actually, maybe it's good. I don't know that. There's one in wait. Isn't there one in Endgame? No, well, yes, there's one in Endgame. Isn't there one in Infinity War? There is one in Infinity War because there's a bit where I think, is it Wanda getting attacked? It can't be Wanda. Wanda's the one who could kill all of them with a flick of her wrist. Someone's getting attacked and the lady villain is like, you're all alone now, and Black Widow shows up and says, but she's not alone. And Black Widow's dead by that point in Endgame, so that's a separate moment. It's in both movies. It's really silly. Enjoy the Bezo bucks, Cam. Sorry it's been minimum a long yuckin' time since I've been here. I appreciate it. You were under no obligation to do that, however. Never apologize to a streamer for not being there. They are not your friends. This just in, Cam hates everyone in her chat. Now I'm small enough that I can say I'm friends with some of yous. It's true. Yeah, I especially am not friends with you, Anya. Absolutely not. Not like we've seen each other before or anything. All right, I think I'm gonna call it. LMA and O. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it. I liked doing a short little one-off. I'm glad to see that the 3DS capture card didn't have any problems throughout. But Cam, wasn't it lagging those couple times? You know why it was lagging? Because I wasn't clicked into the window. As soon as I clicked into the window, it stopped lagging. Good night. I enjoy the Saturday stream. I'm not late to it because of work. It's a good point. I really need to math out which days I think I would be up to it. Or maybe just only do it when I'm up to it. But like I thought Monday was the day for a while, and then I really fell off. It's almost like there's no consistency to this, and whenever you suffer from mental health issues, they can strike at any point instead of during only scheduled points. Let me confine the depression attack to the morning so that I can stream in the evening. Not how it works. Night Cam, I'll try to catch one again soon. College has been kicking my ass. Yeah, no, I know that feeling. Except actually it was during college that I streamed more consistently, so. Did you hear? Mental health is health. It sure is. It sure is. Mental health is mental. God. Biden's been having some moments lately. The Israeli genocide is just a heated Biden moment. Lord. All right, I'm out of here. Can't tell you when the next stream will be, because I think the reason I was able to convince myself to do this one is because it wasn't part of a series. I could just do it and go. There's no open-endedness about it. So, you know, maybe I need to do more of those. Maybe it'll be easier to convince myself to do it. I do want to do some Cade streams soon. I need to figure out what days would work for that. Because I really want to play Mario Party with Cade, and I feel like that's something that would probably excite me enough to get back to it. I might just need to take a break from Tears of the Kingdom for a little bit. I don't know. I gotta try some stuff and figure out what would help me get back to streaming, because I've missed it, and it's not sustainable for me to miss entire months of streaming, so. All right, thank y'all for joining me. I hope you had fun. I will see you again for another game sometime. It's most likely the next thing will be Tears of the Kingdom, but we'll see. We'll see. Lots of different things I could do. Bye, pals. See you next time. Wah! The Cam's lament music continues because of how the audio setup has to be for the 3DS games. You get credits music this time.